What makes any movie great is having a character that captures all your attention and connects with you at every moment. Sometimes these characters aren't the protagonist, but that doesn't mean they lack that special trait that resonates with the audience and makes the film more entertaining. Number 20, Flint. This mad scientist is part of the movie Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and honestly, I think he was the best part of the film. The movie's concept was pretty crazy and over the top, but the character was perfect for this story. Number 19, Anxiety. This is the newest character on this list, featured in the movie Inside Out. Literally, this character was the reason the movie was so successful, and the development of this character was excellent. Number 18, Hector. This is proof that you don't need to be the main character to be the best one in the movie. This musician captured all our attention. While Miguel was a great character, the truth is that the best parts of the movie were always with Hector. Number 17, Nick. Zootopia has been one of the best movies in terms of visuals, but its main character wasn't that great. However, Nick saved the movie, and this character drew all the audience's attention. Honestly, without him, the movie would have been a failure, and no one would have liked it. Number 16, Alberto. The beginning of the movie Luca was a bit boring, and that's because we hadn't met Alberto yet. This character brought energy to the story, and whenever he appeared, we were all glued to the screen. His lines were the best, and his sad backstory also made us connect with him. Number 15, Ember. In Elemental, we had many great characters, but this fiery woman stood out. Ember was the heart of the movie, and her story allowed us to relate to her. This character was well developed, and her growth was spectacular. Number 14, Skipper. Madagascar was quite entertaining, but the truth is that Skipper was a key player in making everything flow better. This character was so amazing that they had to create a spin-off series for these penguins, and it ran for 2 seasons. It's rare for a supporting character to shine since they have less screen time, but that didn't stop Skipper. Number 13, Spider-Man. I think Miles Morales was such a great character that everyone instantly fell in love with him, and that's tough when you're portraying such a beloved hero like Spider-Man. Everyone was used to Peter Parker, which made the change risky, but this character was so well done that he connected with audiences quickly. Number 12, Minions. Now we're getting serious on this list as we approach characters that have had a major impact on animation fans. The Minions are so amazing that, even though we don't understand their language, they still manage to connect with us. Number 11, Sid. This sloth is what made Ice Age such an iconic movie, thanks to being the perfect character for natural comedy. In the movie, there's another character that makes us laugh with exaggerated antics, but Sid manages to do it effortlessly. Number 10, Ralph. This movie has 2 great characters that create a perfect balance, but I have to say I chose Ralph because I could watch several movies focused solely on him. I can't say the same for the other characters, which proves that Ralph was the center of attention in the story, and we all easily connected with him. Number 9, WallE. You know a character is perfect when they capture your attention without saying a single word, and that's exactly what this little robot did for most of the movie. For some unknown reason, this character managed to grab our focus, and by the end, we all loved this robot like it was our own pet. Number 8, Mater. I'll say this as kindly as possible, without Mater, Cars would have been a total disaster. This character was the only one that brought life to the movie because, although it had a good story, it was honestly a bit dull when this character wasn't around. Number 7, Poe. The reason there have been 4 movies and a TV series from this franchise is due to how well this panda connects with the audience. This character brings comedy, action, drama, energy, and manages to tug at your deepest emotions. Number 6, Donkey. Shrek is such an iconic movie and has become one of the best in history. Obviously, Donkey plays a huge role in this, being one of the most loved and funniest characters around. This character is so impactful that he's beloved even in other languages, which is why Shrek was so successful internationally. Number 5, Dory. The story of Finding Nemo was quite deep and filled with drama, but we have to admit that the main characters were a bit boring. However, Dory was the spark that ignited the whole thing, and she was such a great character that they made her the protagonist in the second movie. Number 4, Joy. Almost all the characters in Inside Out are great, but we have to acknowledge that Joy is the one steering the ship since she holds our attention the whole time. Even though she's supposed to be a simple character representing happiness, she manages to create all the drama necessary to connect with the audience. Number 3, Mike. I could watch 100 Monsters Incorporated movies if Mike were the main character in all of them. This character is so perfect that no matter what he does, he always grabs our attention. Mike's personality is very relatable, making him a character who feels grounded in the reality we all live in. Number 2, Shrek. We already talked about Shrek earlier because Donkey is such a great character, but Shrek is another iconic figure in animation history. This green ogre also has all the traits needed to connect with the audience, and his story mirrors the inner struggles we all face. At some point in life, we've all felt rejected, and many dream of finding that seemingly impossible love. Number 1, Woody. The Toy Story movies have always had many characters, but despite this, Woody has always been the central figure behind all the success. This cowboy was the character that started it all in 3D animated movies, and if he had been a simple character, the history of 3D animation would have been very different. Like this video and subscribe to the Wizard Multiverse.